So hello, Dez.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You're whispering, hello. Can it hear you?
Yeah. How was playing on the Zippo stage?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. We were playing with Ministry, playing with Slayer today. Fantastic. And I love Download. The UK feels like a stronghold for me since the beginning of my career.
Okay.
And I always feel welcome here. And Andy Copying has always been generous, giving me slots for this festival. And it's an important festival. So I'm happy. I had a great show today, man. The crowd was insane. It's like the 15th year anniversary, basically, of the first release of the record. It's the 10-year anniversary of our biggest circle hit here.
Oh, no way.
So it just feels real cool. And we've all been without a lot of sleep in the last couple of days, trying to make it to show. And having it go like without a hitch today, you know, it's fantastic. And the festival is so well run. It's like, you know,
Clockwork.
Oh, clockwork. The van is there, you're going to stage. Catering was magnificent, showers are great, so thumbs up.
So what have DevilDriver been up to sort of this year?
Working on something real special that's going to come out next year with about 20 guests.
Wow.
It's just over the top. I've got the gag order on me now from the label, so I can't really say much, but look for something next year.
With 20 guests?
At least 20.
Wow.
For now, it might be more. So what is out there and has leaked, in case you don't know, obviously.
No.
We're doing an outlaw cover country record, but heavy as balls. So the connection is in the United States. If you go to a tour bus or a heavy metal festival,
right,
people are going to be listening to Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, as much as Sabbath, Slayer. There's a connection there. And for heavy metal artists, there's a connection there with those outlaws. And those outlaw artists also have a connection with us. Like, there's a couple guys in the game now that are outlaw country artists, and they wear heavy metal shirts and stuff. So there's something there. Because we're both underground, right? They're not pop country, we're definitely not pop. So there's definitely, right? So there's a connection there. And so let me give you the example that everybody knows. And if you go online, you can see a clip that I put out. But Ghost Riders in the Sky, arguably one of Johnny Cash's biggest songs. We did Ghost Riders, heavy as fuck. I sang it at the Johnny Cash cabin in Memphis with John Carter Cash, his son, who's one of the nicest guys ever, and his wife Anna Cash, and on that song is Randy from Lamb of God and me. So you have, granted, the son of the biggest outlaw, Randy, and myself, and the song is balls heavy. There's a clip on my Instagram, on my Dez Fafara Instagram, or actually I think it's on my wife's Instagram, Fafara, check it out. 20 guests, completely stacked. The other one that I've released, and I won't release anymore, is there's legends from the outlaw country thing, there's tons of metal guys, and there's a lot of punk guys, because I grew up on punk rock. So like Leaving from Fear is on 2 songs really. So these are things I've released, but otherwise I have a gag order on me, because there's huge guests. Grammy Award winning people. And people coming out of the woodwork even more, that I'm like doing this and I'll get an artist call me, hey man, why didn't you ask me? I'm like, I might have room on one more song. I'm really trying to stack it, not just me and one other artist, you know? It'd probably be only maybe 1 or 2 songs that's just me. And that's because the producer's like, we're not putting anybody else on this. The song fucking shreds, you know? We had time between Trust No One and the next record, and I think we didn't want to wait. I don't want to wait 3 years to give people a record. We had off time, and we wanted to do something crazy. Whenever I hear those songs, I hear them heavy in my head.
Is that sort of like Hank Williams III?
Hank Williams III, and he's a great friend of mine. Hank Williams Sr. Like when I hear like Whiskey River by Willie Nelson, it's just Whiskey River, take me. It's a black metal song for us. It's like fucking fiercely heavy. And and the guests on that are like incredible, and everyone is in their high register, like so it is so nuts. And you know, we want to do something different too, man. It's like fucking kick people in the nuts and do something out of the fucking box, you know?
Because I've seen from Instagram and things like that you are California, the epitome of California. So
born and raised.
Is that kind of like a huge aspect of the whole Americana?
Of course, definitely. And I grew up with with that around my house. You know, my parents' record collection had, you know, they had the Doors. Yeah, right.
It's
Here comes the sun.
surprisingly,
yeah,
right?
I love it. It's raining the last 2 days, but we get this. That's I'm California bound.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. You know, like I own a surf company. I surf daily. That's why Randy from Lamb of God came out. He was out with me for 3 or 4 days. We were surfing. Then he was recording at my house at night, and he's working on his book and stuff. And so, you know, it's fantastic. And if you haven't been, come visit us. So, you know, we've got great weather, legal marijuana, fantastic things.
What kind of 10 years on do you think you kind of still take away from the last 5 years?
It's difficult for me, any of these questions, right?
Yeah.
I can't look in the rear view right now, man. I'm looking so forward, it's hard for me to look in the rear view and go, well, what did that mean? It's like, I don't know yet. Like, I'm moving so forward, you gotta realize it. It's our 7th release, Trust No One. It was critically acclaimed. It was our highest release all over the world.
Yeah.
Most of the time in a band's career at that length of period of time on the 7th record, there's a definite decline, there's shit happening, but for us, there's some connection that's happening. I'm beyond grateful for it. So it's hard for me to look back at this point, because we're actually writing for so many new things in the future.
Yeah.
You know, I'll look back, man, one day. It's going to be like 10, 15 years from now when I'm sitting on a porch, rocking chair, drinking lemonade, going, okay, let's think about things.
Playing some metal country songs.
Maybe.
Neil Tiemann as well. Is it Tiemann?
Yep. He is incredible. So, the guy he replaced, Jeff, that was in the band for a while, like, people don't know this, Jeff didn't write one song in 6 records. Not one. So that was hard for me. I needed a guitar player that could write. Me and Neil were friends for 3 years before he joined the band. We were actually in two side projects that not even Mike knew, no one even knew that him and I are working together. And we met so weird, man. Like, a rundown of that is like, we have a Great Dane. On Instagram, my wife follows Great Danes. Met a girl that had a Great Dane, invited her over to the house, and she's like, and she's bringing her husband, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to hang out with some dude I don't know. Cut to 3 in the morning, him and I playing pool upstairs in my game room, fucking drinking, you know, beers when I drank alcohol, drinking. We became so fucking close, man. He's an incredible writer. He's got platinum records. He's written for other artists. He's incredible. So to replace that guy with that, like Neil wrote Daybreak, the first song off Trust No One, the single. So it'll show you there's no ego in the band. Because, you know, you don't let a new guy come in and write the single. But whatever's best for the band is best for the band. And my drummer Austin is like the most smashing fucking drummer. Like at rehearsal, I have to tell him, chill. You know what I'm saying?
He gets too crazy.
Oh, he's just fucking always wants to beat it. You know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, and so it's good to have that, man. And so look, I'm busy looking forward, and I'm grateful for everything in the past, and definitely the people that have supported me, and especially the UK. It's like a stronghold for me since my inception.
Yeah. You've also got a song which I think is dedicated to your wife, For What It's Worth.
For What It's Worth. First real love song I ever wrote.
Yeah.
It's the last song on the record. It should have been the second, because now we're doing a video for it.
Oh, really?
Everybody's like, you need to play that song live. We're learning it to play it live now, making sure we have it down.
Oh, wow.
But it spilled out of me one night. I was downstairs in my studio. It was like 4 in the morning. I was writing. She'd been upstairs to sleep, obviously. This is a woman who's been with me almost 20 years. We've got three sons together. She's been my rock, man. You know, and I'm a very private person, so she's my best friend too.
So what's the plan for the rest of this year then?
Tour, man. Getting ready to tour in the United States as well. We're getting ready to do 9 weeks straight. Probably come off around November. And then kicking back over. Looking to get back over here February or March. Looking right now for packages. But we've made a commitment to live in Europe basically next year and the following year. And really like take the brand to the next level. Because we haven't been over here so much. Like you said, first time back here in 5 years. That's bad. But you don't want to tour with a band that's not getting along or that's not perfect. You know? Now the relationship and everything that's going on. What's up, Chris? Chris Jericho is the nicest guy ever. Wouldn't want to fuck with him, but he's the nicest guy ever. You know, now that this lineup is here, it's like, let's fucking tour, man. Massively. That's what's going on.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.